Reach out and touch somebody's hand. Make this world a better place. If you can, reach out and touch somebody's hand. Make this world a better place. If you can, reach out and touch somebody's hand. Make this world a better place if you can. As sang by the great, the one and only, the fabulous, the supreme Miss Diana Ross. The last time I posted a video, I spoke about success and what I think it means to be successful. I said if you can show up each day and treat people with kindness, with compassion, with love, you can show them respect, you can ultimately treat people the way you want to be treated, then that is success to me. There's so much conflict in the world today. You know, there's wars in between Russia and Ukraine and in Gaza and Israel, all over the place. I think if we can show each other, understand each other, a bit of kindness, it will go a long way in solving a lot of these problems. I know it's simplistic, but I think as humans, we need to be able to show each other kindness and love and respect. And I think if you can show up and do that in our little circle of influence, you know, one person at a time, me to you, you to me, it will make the world a better place. And that is ultimately success. I am the piano encourager. I'm learning to play this keyboard here. And I'm hoping that through my learning journey, I can encourage you to embark on your learning journey as well. Whatever it is you're learning to play, whether you're learning a new language, to play a keyboard or other musical instrument like me, learning a new language, to swim, to dance, whatever it is, I hope I can encourage you. Like I said, last time I posted a video, I spoke about success. And I want to talk about a different aspect of success today. Success as the fulfillment of potential. Quite important, the fulfillment of potential. Whatever natural abilities you have, whatever talent you have, whatever endowments you have, whatever you're good at, if you can maximize that and do the very best of what you have, despite the circumstances you find yourself in, that is success. And I want to talk about that. But before I do that, let me play you a tune that I've just learned recently, to show you the kind of progress I'm making. And I'll talk about success, the fulfillment of potential. This one's called Pavan, and I actually got a gold star for this. My teacher gave me a gold star for this. I'm a bit rusty, I haven't played this in a little while, but let's see how it goes. So that's Pavan, and back to my nugget of today. Success, the fulfillment of potential. It's quite important. Whatever abilities you have, whatever natural endowments you have, whatever talents you have, whatever God-given talents you have, maximizing that, making the very best of that, that is success. I know for a lot of people in the world, for a lot of places in the world, it's exam season. A lot of students are doing the exams at the moment. And I say, you should be aiming to fulfill your potential. If you're an A grade student, you should be looking to get A grades, at least A grades. If you're a C grade student, you should be looking to get C grades. at least C grades. If an E grade student, if you've been predicted E grades from all the work you've done so far, you should be aiming to get at least an E grade. You can exceed your potential and do better than E grades, but that's what you should be doing. With all the hard work that you put in, you should be aiming to at least fulfill your potential. And like I said, it's about hard work. It's your potential, the application that you apply to that potential, putting in the hard work, the dedication, the discipline, and then realizing that potential. Application of your talent results in the realization of that potential. And just remember that you're not alone. You don't have to do this by yourself. You can have, that's why we have teachers, we have coaches, we have trusted people in our lives who have walked that same path that we're walking. You might have older siblings, older brothers, older sisters, cousins who have done those same exams that you've done, or in any sphere of life, whatever path we're trying to walk. If we have people who have done that before, we can get them as to give us advice, to give us guidance, trusted people. If you don't have people in your immediate circle, you can rely on online resources. There are trusted online resources which will help us fulfill, which we can rely on. We can do a research and help us on our path to success. So all the students taking the exams now, you've done all the hard work, apply that hard work, and I wish you every success in your exams. I also want to talk about the fact that whatever circumstances you find yourself in, make the very best of it. There's a saying called, if life gives you lemons, what do? You make lemonade. That's saying whatever circumstances you find yourselves in, whatever cards you've been dealt, you make the very best of it. So talk about life giving you lemons and making lemonade. I want to use a real life example of a man called Eric Musambani, who represented his country, Equatorial Guinea, at the Summer Olympics in Sydney in the year 2000. He swam the 100 meters freestyle, so he was a swimmer. Equatorial Guinea is not renowned for the best swimming resources or for the greatest swimmers in the world. They had no facilities, no coaching, but Eric wanted to be a swimmer. So what did he do? He used to train in a private pool in a hotel. This pool was 12 meters long, and he would train there. He could only train between 5 a.m. and 6 a.m. on specific days. So talk about dedication, waking up that early to go to the pool to swim 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. But also the rest of the time, he would go to the open sea and practice swim there. Him and the fishermen, surrounded by fishermen, and the fishermen were effectively his coaching staff. But he wanted to be at the Olympics, so he goes to the Olympics of the summer of 2000. And then, once he gets there, he finally gets to the Olympics with all these amazing athletes, and he goes to the practice pool, and he's all excited. He's mixing with all these swimmers, and he goes to the practice pool and he jumps in. He's probably with the likes of Michael Phelps, one of the greatest swimmers of all time, and he's all great swimmers, and he's practicing, and he's asking all these swimmers, his fellow competitors, how can I improve his technique, because he wants to do the very best. And some of them ignore him, some of them don't, but obviously, he's asking for help, and there's no harm in asking for help. Eventually, this South African swimming coach, takes him under his wing, and he shows him one or two tricks. So on the day of the event, heat number 1, there are 10 heats of the 100 meters freestyle, and he's in heat number 1 of 10 heats, and he's lined up against 2 other swimmers. So there's 3 of them lined up, and they get to the starting blocks, and the other 2 swimmers, they false start. No word of lie, they false start. So they jump in the pool before the gun goes, and they false start. So it's just him left at the starting blocks now. Just him. I implore you guys, go and watch this on YouTube. So it's just him in front of 70,000 in the arena, waiting fans, and he's thinking, I've got all eyes on me. I've got to swim this 100 meters. So he's lined up, he's representing himself, he's representing his family, he's representing Equatorial Guinea, and he starts the race, and he goes out full force. This is a guy who's never been in a 50-meter pool before. He gets to the end, so he completes 50 meters, and now he's on his way back to complete the remaining 50 meters. It's 100 meters freestyle race. He's completely and utterly exhausted. He's spent, as they say in this part of the world, he's cream crackered. He's absolutely knackered. And employee, go and watch this on YouTube. It's inspiring, it's funny. You can hear the commentators saying, he's not going to make it. They're going to have to come and rescue him. He's going to have to hang on for dear life and hold on to the ropes because he can't finish it. And he's splashing about. Eric says he can't feel his legs. He doesn't think he's moving anymore, but he's going for it. And the crowd sense this, and they start chanting his name. They start clapping for him, Eric, Eric. And eventually, he makes it to the end. He completes the race in 1 minute 52 seconds. The Olympic record at the time was about 48 seconds. So he did it more than double the Olympic record. But he completes the race. He's so exhausted, he has to go and have a lie down. He goes and sleeps about 4 hours. And when he wakes up, there's a media frenzy in the Olympic Village. Every journalist that's anybody wants to interview him. They want to know, how did this guy from Equatorial Guinea make it to this Olympics and represent his country? He goes viral. So this is before social media. You know, he's on every front page of every newspaper. He's on every news bulletin. He goes viral. So Eric Musambani, in the record books today, if you look at heat number 1 of the 100 meters freestyle in the Summer Olympics of 2000, Eric Musambani is the winner. Talk about fulfillment of potential. And today, he held the record for Equatorial Guinea in the 100 meters swimming. He went on to become the national swimming coach, and he really did make the most of his potential. I know this is an extreme example, but it just goes to show that whatever talent you have, whatever natural abilities you have, and whatever circumstances you find yourself in, despite the circumstances you find yourself in, we should be aiming to make the very best of our potential, fulfilling our potential. That is success to me. So I hope this resonates with you. It gives you something to think about, you know. If you can do the very best of what you have, with whatever talents you have, nobody can ask for more than that. So I say to you, that's what we should be aiming for. That is success. You can look yourself in the mirror and say, I did the very best I could with all the talents I had, with all the abilities I have. I strive for the very best. And that's what you can ask for. So until next time, be kind to yourself and be encouraged.